Class expressions are another ES 2015 feature that TypeScript supports. In this demo, I'll show you a couple of different ways they can be used. The classes I've used so far have all been created with class statements. Class expressions are similar in that they define a class, however, they can only be used where you might normally use other expressions. Giving a name to a class in a class expression is optional and will only be available within the class if one is provided. Let's look at a couple of examples. I'm here in the app.ts file. The first thing I'm going to do is create a new variable named newspaper and assign it a class expression. Notice that the expression is nearly identical to a class statement. I've left off the optional class name in this case. The class defined by my expression will extend the reference item class and simply implement the abstract print citation method. I can create new instances of the class using the variable that received the expression assignment. I'll create a new variable named myPaper and assign it a new newspaper instance. Since the class defined by the expression extends reference item whose constructor expects two parameters, I pass in the name of the paper and publication year. I'll call print citation on the new instance and then press F5 to run it. The expected result is logged to the console. Next, I'll show you a bit of an extreme example of using a class expression anywhere a class is expected. I'm going to use a class statement to define a new class named novel. I'm going to have it extend another class, but the class it will extend will just be the result of a class expression I'm going to define inline. I just use the class keyword and then define a class body inside curly braces. The base class will have one property named title. My novel class extends that and adds one property named main character. I'll create a new instance of the novel class and then use the code completion support to show you that it does in fact contain the property it inherited from the class expression as well as the one defined on itself. I can't think of a good reason to actually use a class expression as a base class like I did here, but I think it makes the point that class expressions can be used where any class definition is expected.